Finally, week one has officially begun. The USL Championship season is back, and it couldn't have come at a better time because I was really missing some USL soccer, and it didn't disappoint. Week one did not disappoint. There were some beautiful goals scored, some clean sheets, some teams where they picked up right where they left off, and fans turned out. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. But before we do, if you're a fan of the USL, please give this video a like because it really helps with the algorithm so that we can get more exposure of the USL out there. But with that, why don't we get into the video? And it's only fitting that I start off this video talking about the freshman team in the USL Championship, and that is Lexington SC, which I know a lot of the noobs are thinking that stands for soccer club, but it does not. It stands for Lexington Sporting Club. They get the job done against Hartford Athletic, beating them 2-0 in front of their home fans, and I just wish more fans would have turned out. I wish that would have been a sellout crowd playing in the USL Championship. That would have only been fitting, right? To get the job done, sellout crowd, welcome to the championship, establish themselves as like, hey, yeah, we're the freshmen, but we don't care. We're going to show out and support. But still, they beat Hartford 2-0, and that's all that counts. And Orange County SC had the most goals this week, having scored 4 goals against the Oakland Roots. So scoring 4 goals against your team, that's never going to be easy. So good job to Danny Stone. We all know what happened with him with the Phoenix Rising. He goes to Orange County, and look, that's the way you want to start off the new season. Officially being the head coach, having your own preseason, and now selecting the players that you want to select. And so that's just a dream start for him as well. The Oakland Roots, I hope that they don't lose when they play in the Coliseum. I saw online that they had sold like 15,000 tickets. And so that's, you know, that stadium is going to be loud and it's going to be crazy. So better to lose now away than to lose at home. So, and then a team that picked up right where they left off, guys, was Miami FC. Miami FC goes down 2-0. And I really hope that this Miami team does not repeat what it did last year. The last game that Miami played, honestly, I don't even know how many games, but the last game that they played, they lost. Then it's a new season. They get new players, top talent, former MLS players. And again, they lose. That's not going to be entertaining. And I don't see how this team lasts longer. I really hope that they're able to change things around. Like I said, they got new players, former MLS players, and sometimes when you start a new club or when you start a whole new roster, it's going to take time for them to adapt to teams that have been playing in the championship for a long time. So we shall see what happens with them. But like I said, I really hope that they change things around. And the reigning champions, Colorado Springs, they tie with El Paso Locomotive 2-2, and El Paso Locomotive, they actually get the goal later in the game. So as a reigning champion, I wonder if there's any like pressure. Do you feel any type of, especially in your first game, like, do we have to go out there and win? Do we have to get this win to showcase that, yeah, we're still going to be a threat? But I know it's early. I understand that. But yeah, they end up tying. They were winning. Like I said, El Paso scores, they tie it. With El Paso, I hope that they also don't have a repeat of last year, because I personally feel like El Paso should have been better than what they were. So it just kind of feels like they can't get over that hump. Like something is holding them back. And I don't know, I just feel like they should have been better. But with this first game, it's not looking so good. And of course, we have to talk about the beautiful goals that were scored in week one. And going back to Lexington, the goal that was scored from outside of the box that was honestly like a mile away from Joe Hafferty. Oh my gosh, that thing was beautiful. That was a beautiful shot. Straight up looked like a rocket launching into space. It was going so fast, I thought flames were going to come out of it. USL Championship, welcome to Joe Hafferty, because I hope we see more of that. I feel like that should have won goal of the week, and I don't want to take anything away from the actual winner, but still, I mean, it was just a nice goal. It was beautiful to see. But the man who actually won goal of the week was Nico Benalcazar from Orange County, and guys,
Benalcazar went for goal and scored! Oh, wow! What a debut! And what a goal for Orange County!
That was still a nice goal too. He had to shoot it over the wall and go down into the net. He was right outside of the box, and that's not easy to do as well. So yeah, that was a great goal, and it was his debut, I believe. So to score a goal like that on your debut, I know it's something you're going to have with you for a very long time. And that's what you want to do in front of your home fans as well. And it looked like there was a decent crowd there too. So the USL week one did not disappoint in goals. You also had clean sheets. You had 5 games that had clean sheets. And so that's a whole accomplishment as itself. As a fan, of course, you want more goals, but but still, to have a clean sheet, all the props to the goalkeepers, to the defense, to hold your opposing team from scoring. And so week 1, are there any threats or any teams that I saw that looked like, okay, this is going to be tough, that they're going to be a tough team? It's too early to say, but of course you had Louisville winning, and Louisville is going to always be one of those teams where you think they're going to do well. One thing for sure, like I had mentioned earlier, is that Miami FC did not look good. And Miami FC, that's a team where it's like, oh, are you serious? Like, are we going to go there again? So I hope I'm wrong on that. But yeah, it's very early to see how these teams are going to play out. And I want to see how Rhode Island does. Rhode Island did very well. They just extended the contract of their head coach, and they pretty much kept the core guys on that team. So they might be a threat this season. But it's exciting. The season is just starting off, and so we shall see what happens. But it's great to be back. It's great to have the season kick off again. I cannot wait to be able to break down more videos, to break down more news. There's a lot of news that just came out. You have teams that want to come into the USL. I'm wearing the Brazil jersey because Ronaldinho made a stop by over at Greenville. So, I had to put this on. And if you don't know, he's a co-owner of the Greenville Triumph. It's still crazy that Ronaldinho, a legend of the game, is a co-owner in the USL, in League One. But yeah, I'm sure that there's going to be more great news happening throughout the league, throughout the season. And I hope to be able to break all of that down with you. But I'd love to know how you guys thought week 1 went. Did your team win? Did your team lose? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And with that, I will see you all on the next one.